Hello. Right, I wanted to talk about training with you guys and a bit of an introduction of what I'm going to do and why I'm going to do it. So, years ago, we started in dog psychology, long before we did anything else to do with dogs. We did a lot of training work, a lot of one-on-one, a couple of puppy classes. To be fair, I actually don't like puppy classes. I call, as rude as this might sound, the ladies with their babies. When I did puppy classes, it wasn't always what people were looking for. They thought they were coming to learn to walk to heel, learn to sit down, lie down, that kind of thing. That's not what I do. When I do a class with somebody, I'm going to teach you core behaviour, core psychology, and how to get the most from your dog. And the rest of the stuff is extra. If you want to touch on doing a little bit of the basic puppy training, then we will do. But I want to teach people how to have a balanced dog, not how to sit and how to give a paw and how to roll over. That's not what I do. And it all starts from really basic things. It's the stuff you don't think about. It's the psychology of everyday life, of how you live with your dog, what their rules and boundaries are, and the pat mentality. Because if you are the boss, then your dog does as they're told. And if you are the boss, the dog doesn't worry about what's happening in their house. For example, dogs that are reactive on lead to people coming towards them, or guard their garden or bark at the window, those dogs feel like it's their job to decide what's happening, if it's safe or not. So that's because they're too high up in the pack, because it's their job that you've accidentally given them. So if we take that job off them and they come below everybody in the pack, they don't worry about these things anymore, because they know it's your job to worry about it. So you take the anxiety away, so you take the reaction away. Now, recently, over the lockdown period, I've seen a lot more than I ever normally see, certainly in the dogs that we've bred, feedback coming back with people with issues. And it's because life's changed for everybody, and it is causing issues within their dogs, and people are acting different with their dogs. So I'm seeing a bit of an epidemic of brats and issues, and I want to try and stop it now. So what I'm going to do, it's not going to be an overnight thing, but I think I'm going to come back to a bit more training with people. So we're going to be looking, as soon as restrictions lift, to do localized classes here, and I'm going to be starting to do online classes. We'll do a little bit of one-on-one stuff. We'll start at the basics with the puppies, and I'll start offering some Zoom calls, things like that. But I just wanted to kind of introduce to you guys what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. And it isn't a one fix for every dog. If you've already got an issue, we can approach it from the psychological point of view, but then it's down to the family and the dog what suits people. So it isn't one fit for all. But I am very pack mentality in the house. I'm not into trading and bargaining with dogs. I'm into building up their confidence, your confidence. So everybody trusts each other, because a lot of it's about trust. So they trust each other, so they know what you're telling them is for their own good and that it's a good outcome. Because if the dog doesn't trust what you're saying, then they're not going to do it. So it is a completely different kind of thing to what a lot of trainers will do with you. Whereas I'm not going to tell you to swap toys for a treat if you want something off them, if they've nicked a toilet roll. I'm not going to tell you that. So it is a different way of doing it, but proof's in the pudding here. We have a large pack of dogs, lots of breeds, lots of different ages. I'm not saying it's always perfect, because it's not. We do get the odd issue with the odd dog, but it's never horrendous. We never have any aggression problems towards people. Every now and again we'll get an issue between two dogs, and we work it out and we sort it out, but we've got generally a very balanced pack. It's not really noisy here. We don't have issues. People say, oh my God, why isn't your house really noisy, all these dogs? Because I don't allow it. And my dogs are respectful. They do as they're told. They don't drag me off lead. They come back off lead. They're not fearful of me. And it just shows it does work. Some people say to me, oh, if you correct a dog, you're going to cause aggression, or you're going to cause this. Well, I've never seen that. And I bring it all from a dog's point of view. So I do it how a dog does it, because they listen to each other, they read each other. So why would we do it differently? Why would we use human psychology when they're not humans, they're dogs? So this is how I'm going to come across to you guys, and hopefully I can be helpful to you. So I just wanted to give an introduction. Okay, bye-bye.